So starting this one on a Tuesday rather than a Monday because Monday was a short day and pretty much didn't do too much. Anywho, I just literally got here and I started to set up my exam room and I decided why not vlog today. So you guys, I'm just gonna start setting up the exam room. Okay guys, so what you see me doing here is getting out the eye drops that we typically use in office on a daily basis. So I usually have my top 3 basically sitting out. So the first one that I'm taking out is a dilation medication called tropicamide. Then the second one is another dilation, phenylephrine. And then the last one is proparacaine. I don't think I showed you guys that one, but we use that to numb the eyes. So when we check the pressure, they can't feel us touching their eyeballs. So then obviously y'all know, especially with COVID and then in general, if you work in a doctor's office, pretty much all you do is sanitize and clean. Make sure you're not spreading infection, germs, bacteria, all that good stuff. So you guys, next, if it's not obvious, I work for an eye doctor, so I do go ahead and just set the TV up and get it ready for eye screenings to see how small people can see. And then I also usually take out some tonal pen covers. If you guys don't know what tonal pens are, that is the instrument that we use to check the pressure of the patient's eyes. So first we insert the proparacaine, which numbs the patient's eyes. And then we use the instrument, which is called the tonal pen, to check their pressure. So it's literally like a pen, and I just tap on the patient's cornea to get the pressure in their eyes. So for that, they have to keep their eyes wide open and their head steady. Sometimes it's hard for people to keep their eyes open, even though they are numb. I promise you guys they can't feel it, but still. And then also in the morning, I usually listen to some worship music while I'm getting my workstation set up. Okay, so later on in the day, usually towards like lunchtime, once we've seen, patients all day, we do have instruments to clean, even in the eye doctor's office, because, well, it depends on what kind of eye doctor you work for. I work for an actual MD, so she does do injections into the eye. So these things right here are called lid specs. And basically they use these during injections and during surgeries, and it's the instrument that manually holds the patient's eyes open. Because obviously if you're doing surgery, you don't want the person blinking, or if you have to use anesthesia and they're put to sleep, then you need the lid spec to hold their eye open basically. So you just see me cleaning these off. I had already went through and scrubbed them with a toothbrush before I decided to record, and then I just get the little autoclave packages out, and I'm just going to start putting those in there and getting them ready to be autoclaved. So I just assume that everyone's been watching my channel for a minute, but if you haven't and you're not familiar with what an autoclave is, basically it's the machine that sterilizes all the instruments that are used in doctors' offices. If you ever have to get stitches or anything like that and you see your doctor like unpackaging stuff, that is because we need those instruments to be as sterile and germ-free as possible, because obviously, they're going into people's bodies and we don't want to spread infection. Okay, you guys, so I just wanted to take this time out to the end of the video and say I did switch medical offices. I talked about this a while ago. Not only did I switch offices, but I switched specialties, and I just wanted to say, if anybody's going through that right now, sometimes it can be tough to transition, but you guys, don't give up. So I will probably talk a little bit more about my transition in the upcoming video, but I do want to thank you guys for supporting me and watching. And if you're not already subscribed, just like always, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.